Before we start, make sure to like and subscribe, and don't forget to turn your post notifications so you don't miss any of our new videos. And now let's get right into it. Hailey Jane Anderson, a famous lawyer of one of the top law firms in New York. A smart, feisty, strong-willed, no-nonsense, elegant lady. She comes from a billionaire family. She doesn't believe in love and romance. She does believe in relationships, though. Nathaniel Nathan James Rodriguez, businessman and heir to the Rodriguez empire. A playboy and most handsome, eligible bachelor, and yet a ruthless boss to whom business is everything. They are not in love, but arranged to be married. How will their so-called marriage go? Hailey and Nathan had never met before their wedding day. They were both pressured by their families to agree to the marriage, as it would benefit their businesses and social status. Hailey was reluctant to give up her independence and career, while Nathan was used to having a different woman every night. They both agreed to the marriage on one condition. They would have separate lives and no emotional attachment. The wedding was a lavish affair, attended by the elite of New York. Hailey looked stunning in her white gown, while Nathan looked handsome in his black tuxedo. They exchanged vows and rings, but there was no spark or warmth in their eyes. They smiled for the cameras, but they felt nothing for each other. They moved into a penthouse apartment, but they had separate bedrooms and bathrooms. They rarely saw each other, as they were busy with their work and social lives. They only appeared together in public events, where they acted like a happy couple. They had a contract that stated they would stay married for at least 2 years, after which they could divorce amicably. They also agreed to not have any affairs or children during their marriage. However, things started to change when they began to spend more time together. Hailey was impressed by Nathan's intelligence and charisma, while Nathan was intrigued by Hailey's wit and courage. They realized they had more in common than they thought. They both loved art, music, and travel. They both had a passion for their work and a sense of humor. They both had a strong sense of justice and a desire to make a difference in the world. They started to enjoy each other's company and conversation. They started to laugh and tease each other. They started to feel a connection and a chemistry. They started to feel something they had never felt before: love. But they were afraid to admit their feelings, as they had been hurt in the past. Hailey had been betrayed by her ex-fiancé, who had cheated on her with her best friend. Nathan had been abandoned by his mother, who had left him and his father when he was a child. They both had trust issues and fear of commitment. They both had walls around their hearts. Will they be able to break down their walls and confess their love? Will they be able to overcome their differences and challenges? Will they be able to make their marriage work? Or will they let go of their chance at happiness and go their separate ways? Hailey and Nathan continued spending time together, exploring their shared interests. One evening, over dinner, Hailey opened up about how her past relationship had broken her trust in love. Nathan listened empathetically and shared his own struggles with abandonment. A new closeness grew between them. Though still unsure, they no longer felt alone in facing life's difficulties. On a weekend trip to view local artwork, Hailey was moved watching Nathan discuss a painting with such passion. She was surprised to find herself falling for this man she barely knew. That night, under a blanket of stars, Nathan turned to Hailey. You've given me hope that happiness is still possible, even for the damaged among us, he said. Hailey took his hand. You've helped heal wounds I thought would never mend. I find myself caring for you, in a way I never dared. They kissed, gently at first, then with growing tenderness. Old fears melted away in an embrace that felt meant to be from the beginning. Though the road ahead held uncertainties, their love gave them courage to walk it side by side. From a marriage of convenience, an unexpected gift of true companionship blossomed. Hailey and Nathan continued exploring their deepening connection. While the fears of the past still lingered, they found solace in each other's understanding embrace. As summer turned to fall, their bond grew stronger through shared laughter and tears. On long walks through changing leaves, heartfelt conversations peeled back more of the layers each had kept hidden for so long. By opening up fully to one another, old wounds began to heal. Their families took note of the kindling romance, though wary of further hurt. But seeing Hailey's smile and Nathan's ease, even the most skeptical saw real care blossoming between them. In time, acceptance followed. One crisp autumn evening, Hailey and Nathan sat holding hands by a crackling fire, watching flames dance with the very warmth they now felt within. You've become my home, Nathan said. Hailey's eyes welled with joyful tears. And you mine. I never knew love's power to mend the soul until I met you. Their deepening love story gave hope that even the most broken hearts, when joined in understanding, can be made whole again. What began in arrangement became a blessing neither would have chosen, yet could not live without. From the ashes of past hurts rose a phoenix of enduring care, guiding two lonely souls at long last to the harbor of true belonging. The changing leaves soon gave way to a blanket of snow. On their 1-year wedding anniversary, Hailey and Nathan sat by the fire, reflecting on their journey from strangers to soulmates. A year ago, I never could have imagined finding this kind of love, Hailey said, gazing at Nathan with eyes that shone with joy, trust, and acceptance. Nathan squeezed her hand. Nor I. You've given me a family and a home, more than I ever hoped to have. They exchanged simple but heartfelt gifts, tokens of the deep understanding they now shared. As they embraced in the firelight, Hailey and Nathan both knew, without words needing said, that their marriage had become so much more than an arrangement. It was a sacred bond they would choose every day for the rest of their lives. 2 years later, on a sunny spring afternoon, Hailey and Nathan officially renewed their vows in a ceremony surrounded by family and friends. Their once tentative glances had blossomed into loving gazes that spoke volumes about the healing, growth, and commitment of their relationship. From that day on, Hailey and Nathan remained devoted partners, building a life and family of their own making through open communication, compassion, and a connection of heart, mind, and soul that only deepened with time. Their story stands as a testament to how love's gentle grace can transform our lives and heal us in our most broken places.